before we get into our Christmas movie for this year, The Warriors, we wanted to take a second to thank our sponsors, Boss Play.
Boss Play is an escape room located in Oceanside, California.
They currently have 2 different rooms. They have the Chocolate Factory and the Prohibition Ransom.
If you are in the Oceanside area or would like to be in the Oceanside area, you can find out more information on their website, which is boss-play.com.
Unfortunately, we found out that they don't do submarine
anymore.
Yeah, anymore. They had to cancel that. There was
an incident.
An overwhelming response to the last ad that we put out. And apparently
there's just not that many submarines left.
Yeah. Since the Cold War ended, it seems like submarine access has really been clamped down.
It's been quite minimal. No one makes submarines anymore.
But I believe, you can correct me if I'm wrong about this, Taylor, that they are doing blimps now, right? You can charter a blimp directly from Boss Play to bring you straight to their escape room.
Yeah, and they're really slow, and they are very ineffective, and they're very expensive. Yes. But it is one way to get there.
Yes. So contact them. They'll set you up with a blimp and lock you in a room.
Taylor and Alan talking about movies. They may be best friends, but they always disagree. Taylor and Alan, I seen that.
I have the greatest movie of all time ever made or talked about. And also, it's not really that good.
Spider-Man 2.
No. This movie came out in 1979.
1979. This is The Sting.
Huh. I'm looking at this trivia right now, and I don't know. I don't remember this part, but let's see. Swan was abducted by a homosexual and sadomasochistic group who had Doberman pinchers.
Swan. Okay. The Ugly Duckling?
No.
Okay, thanks.
Robert De Niro was asked to be cowboy, but he passed on it.
I feel like this is definitely a movie I've not seen.
I feel like you have, but we'll see. In one take, Swan swings a bat into Deborah's face. She is then rushed to the hospital at 3 a.m. for stitches and still has a scar. So he actually hit her in the face with a bat on accident.
I did not hit her. This does not sound familiar.
The crew once got urinated upon from a tower block due to the noise they were creating in the night.
This'll shut him up. Robert De Niro, 79. Bat face. P. I don't know.
The Baseball Furies were created due to Walter Hill's love for baseball and the glam rock band Kiss.
I don't know what this is. I don't think I've seen this.
Ajax line, "I'll shove that bat up your butt and turn you into a popsicle," is ranked number 12 on Ugo's top 50 tough guy lines and on the top 50 greatest baseball lines ever.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to say, is it like what's the one with Robert Redford?
No. When the fictitious Turnball ACs visited a hamburger joint during filming, people fled in fear of being attacked.
Yeah, I've not seen whatever this movie is.
Tony Danza was offered the lead, but he chose the television series Taxi instead.
Night at the Roxbury.
Walter Hill originally wanted a tough Puerto Rican girl to play Mercy. Now, I'm like skipping over so many things. You'd be surprised.
It doesn't matter if I haven't seen it.
1,000 extras were used at the big meeting, many coming from Riverside Drive Park. Filming during the scene with the orphans was interrupted by a police chase.
A real life police chase?
Yes.
Still don't know.
This movie is called The Warriors.
Oh, yeah, I've not seen this movie.
How have you not seen The Warriors? This was like I guess we didn't hang out in high school. That makes more sense. This was like one of my favorite
I will
movies in high
say-
school.
The reason I haven't seen it is because I haven't seen it.
That is a good reason. Do you know anything about The Warriors?
Only everything that you just said.
Yeah. So The
know
Warriors
that.
is about street gangs in New York City that all like have their own little plot of land or like their turf, right? And
Right.
each turf gang has a very extreme style or personality so like there's the Baseball Furies that all wear baseball uniforms and paint their faces and run around with bats. The Warriors all have a similar outfit. The Turnball ACs look like just generic biker guys. And so what happens is there is a main guy who kind of has united all these gangs together. He holds a giant meeting and gets assassinated. And everyone thinks that it's the Warriors who did it. And so now there's like a hit, like a what do you call that? Like a prize.
Contracts?
Yeah, like it goes out to all the other gangs like, hey,
A
kill these
bounty?
guys. Yeah, bounty. Kill these guys and you get paid for it. So now they have to get back home, back to Coney Island on foot for the most part, avoiding all these gangs. And
Yeah, it's been one that I've wanted to see. I just haven't.
it's crazy. It's like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's not as serious as the description of it sounds. It's very stylized and kind of jokey. And, they said they originally based the idea off of the story of the 300 Spartans being so far away from home and having to fight off this giant opposition. But it's nothing like, there's no, other than just that idea, there's nothing like the Spartans.
They don't have swords.
They don't have swords. They do have bats for a little bit.
Nice. Yeah, I didn't even know Robert De Niro was in that movie.
He wasn't. He turned it down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've not seen this. Who is in this movie? Anyone notable?
There's a few people. James Remar, I think that's his name.
Okay, yeah.
The
That's
dad from Dexter.
Dexter's dad. Uh-huh.
He's the guy who says he's going to turn the other guy into a popsicle with the baseball bat.
Nice.
Um,
I'll watch it just for that.
yeah, it's pretty funny. But there was a video game that came out based on it.
I vaguely remember you had this game, right?
Yes, the game was a lot of fun.
Was it?
Yeah, it's probably not any good now because it's just old
Yeah.
and the mechanics suck, but you ran around the city and just getting in a fight with street gangs, and me and, Bri and Shane, we sat up for 3 days straight and just played it nonstop.
Yeah.
Cause you could pick up bricks and beer bottles and crack people in the head with them. It was really violent, but it's so stylized that it comes off more cartoony. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
Yeah, I have not seen it. I would like to see it.
would you ever want to be in a street gang?
Like another one? No.
What's the one that you're in already?
It's just me and my kids.
What's your guys' name?
The Enixon family.
Your wife is not a part of it?
No girls.
Yeah. That makes sense. The Baseball Furies is the gang you want to be a part of. I think they're the coolest gang in the whole thing. Cause the Warriors walk around in these little leather vests without shirts on, which looks kind of weird. And, but the Baseball Furies look scary.
Huh. You've watched Flight of the Conchords, right?
Yes. It's
You saw all of
exactly like Flight of the Conchords.
There's an episode. It might have been in season 2, but maybe 1. obviously one or the other, where they're all, it was, Brett and Jermaine and Murray were talking about gangs.
Uh-huh.
And, Murray says something like, oh, he's like, yeah, I was in a fight gang when I was young. And they're like, oh yeah, what was it, you and your mom? He's like, no, it was me and dad. Mom wasn't allowed.
That's what you're trying to give your kids.
Pretty much.
Nice. Today's, Christmas Eve.
Oh, Christmas Eve.
What
an appropriate movie.
So, every year that we've done this podcast that has fallen on Christmas Eve, we have a tradition that we're starting for the first year because this is the first time.
Isn't it about this time that we give up on the podcast?
Yeah, that's our tradition. We just quit.
And then we resurface in 3 months as a rebranded podcast. My mom tries to do that a lot, where she'll try to do something for like the first time and call it a tradition.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't count as a tradition. Tradition, in my eyes, is like 3 or more years. You've already done it.
Yeah.
And then it's a tradition.
Our family tradition is someone is always angry at someone else.
Classic.
It's always that looming, uncomfortable, like someone is not going to be a part of this family for much longer type feeling.
This year, it's you.
Probably.
Yeah, those are always fun. As far as traditions in this podcast, I did not give you a gift.
Thank you. So it's just like a tradition in life.
Yes, that's a real life tradition. That's been going on for 20 years.
What is your favorite Christmas movie?
My favorite Christmas movie?
Yeah.
We have actually already talked about this one.
The Muppets?
Muppet Christmas Carol.
Nice. I'm going to go with Die Hard.
I love that movie. Die Hard's a great one. I will say that I do like it as a Christmas movie, but I'm not in the group who will like fight to the death
About
and
Die
argue
Hard.
that it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah. No, it's definitely
Just
not
that-
a Christmas movie.
Not in the classical sense.
Yeah.
But it's a movie that takes place on Christmas,
It
so why not? Did this movie come out around Christmas? I don't know. I was too young.
Die Hard or The Warriors?
No, I don't think well, maybe the Warriors did. I don't know.
I'm guessing Die Hard did come out around Christmas, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, there's always something weird about watching a movie about Christmas, like in the first half of the year. Even in the first 10 months of the year, it doesn't feel right to me.
Well, it's
Like,
sacrilegious.
I can't watch any kind of Christmas movie before November. Like November, I can start, but before that, it feels fake.
Now, you worked in a grocery store, much like I did.
Ooh, yes.
Did that ruin Christmas music?
Every song.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And here's why. Because little do people know, there's only 5 Christmas songs.
Yeah. And
That's the best part.
they play them
Not,
in the grocery store. They play it for a month and a half.
no. Yeah, they start it. Well, it's always a little different. I am a firm believer I don't want to hear a single Christmas song until the day after Thanksgiving. That's when I can start doing anything Christmas. Anything before that is disrespectful for Thanksgiving and the Pilgrims.
I say December 1st. December 1st, you're good. I won't complain. Anything before December 1st, I'm going to ask you to change it. I can't take it.
Yeah. The reason I typically attribute it to the day after Thanksgiving is because that's Black Friday. I typically have that day off of work since they're not going to have us go, have a day off and then come back in for a Friday and then have the weekend off. So Crystal will go Christmas shopping and I will attempt to do Christmas lights. So that's when my Christmas season starts, essentially.
Yeah.
But yeah, Albertsons, sometimes it'd be like 1st of November.
Yeah.
And we would beg our store director to change it and she wouldn't do it.
Yeah, that's how it was
But-
with Vaughn's. Vaughn's, when I worked at Vaughn's, we had 1 hour long playlist.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Ours was probably longer. Here's the real problem with Christmas music. Like I said, there's only like 5 songs,
Uh-huh.
but every single artist out there has their own version of every song.
Yeah.
So you're not necessarily hearing the same 5 songs, all in a row, but they're the same. They are the same songs.
Yeah.
And sometimes the way it would sync up is I don't know if these, stations, they're preset. I don't know if they have like a DJ who decides how it works, but you would get the same song like 3 times in a row just by different artists. And it's awful.
Yeah.
It was the worst. And it really killed Christmas music for me for a while. So I worked at Albertsons for 3 years. And during that time, like, I didn't like Christmas music anymore. Like, I couldn't do it.
I only worked at Vaughn's for a year and a half, and I still hate Christmas music.
I hate most of it. I like a lot of the oldie style Christmas music, like the Bing Crosby stuff, Andy Williams, like that I like, but I have a problem with a lot of Christmas songs. And I'll tell you, my most hated Christmas
Buckle
song,
up, everybody.
I hate the song with Every Ounce of My Being. Not only is it the worst Christmas
Red
song,
Christmas
it might
shoes.
be the worst
Christmas
song.
shoes.
It's the Christmas juice. I hate that song. It's so stupid.
People cry every time they hear it too.
I know, and it drives me nuts.
It is so manipulative. It is so heavy-handed and just gross. It is awful. I 100% agree with you on that.
I don't like the song as a whole, but I also don't like the story of the song. I don't like any of it.
Yeah. You know what it feels like?
I would fight somebody.
That song feels like those fake stories you see on Facebook all the time about
Exactly.
people are like, yeah, I was walking down the road and then there was this guy berating this special needs kid for eating vanilla ice cream and not chocolate. And so I went up to him and I told him what's what, and I'm now the hero of everything, and you should share this because I get some satisfaction out of getting retweets or whatever. Like, that's what it feels like.
Kid said, I used to hate Christmas, but I saw what you did and now I love it, and I'm going to donate money to every charity. It's so stupid. I hate that song.
All right.
Like, I hate what it is and what it stands for. And I just hate the story. I hate the little kid in the story. I don't feel bad for him at all.
Well, the kid's not real. The kid's not real. But you have to relate that the kid's mom is dying at least. That part's sad.
So be at home with your mom, kid. Why are you out? That is so irresponsible of your father.
Well, did he have a father?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure his dad is at home with the dying wife.
I think.
And okay, if you didn't have a father, then how even more irresponsible is it? You got one parent left, kid, and you're dwindling that away.
Well, living here, there is a lot of kids that beg on the street and stuff like that. And there is an economy. There's an economy based on beggars, kids begging, where people will, recruit kids and make them beg and make money and profit off of them. And
I believe that probably
is pretty terrible, but it really changed your opinion about kids begging, because they'll go and they'll find kids with babies and all this stuff and make them look and kind of like, did you ever see Slumdog Millionaire?
I saw like the first half. I couldn't get into it.
What's wrong with you? It's a good movie.
Yeah, disagree.
But anyways, they have a scene in that movie where the kids get into this begging, like, child slavery ring, and it's pretty accurate to real life. My point is that I have a very different opinion about kids begging now based on that. It's, in a way, it's sad to see kids begging. In a way, it's much more tragic than it actually appears, but also giving them money is not really helping them out at all.
No, not at all.
So it turns out the world is very complicated. And there are evil people. So when I hear that song, I just assume that they have someone who is forcing them to buy shoes so they can sell them later.
That makes more sense. That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
I don't know how to get out of this. This-
There's no getting out of it. We're deep in this. We got another hour on this subject.
Oh, that's right. One of the things that I wanted to start doing on this podcast is talking about current events.
Okay.
Now, the difficulty is we have to record these in advance to be able to put them out earlier on Patreon. And so it makes it a little more complicated, but I think we can still cover current events pretty well.
Yes.
So, December 24th, what is going on in the news today?
Today, oh boy, why you got to put me on the spot like this? I'm not good under pressure. Let's see. Today,
All you have to do is check the news.
okay, let me pull up the news. A child busted for undercover shoe operation.
Where at?
Turns out he lied.
That's where he was. He lied. I don't know if that's a place.
No, turns out he lied. That's all I got.
That's all you got. He doesn't say where he was at. Where was this undercover shoe operation going on at?
New York.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of shady people in New York City or New York State. Was it a statewide operation?
It was a tri-county operation.
Oh,
I don't know the name of the counties, but there were 3 of them in there.
were they all the counties in New York?
No, they were all over America.
Where were the other 2 counties?
Just 3 random counties. One of them was Ford County.
Ford County?
Ford County.
What was the main
other-
operation? What did they do in that operation?
Beg for shoes.
Uh-huh.
Act like your mom is dying. Pocket the shoes. Sell them on eBay.
They didn't even put them on their feet. They just put them in their pockets.
Well, yeah, they don't fit them. The shoes are for their moms.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, how much were they making?
One guy was duped out of like $6 million because he bought like 9,000 pairs of shoes.
9,000 pairs of Yeezys.
Yeah, exactly.
One,
The moms really wanted the Yeezys. He got duped 9,000 different times. 9,000 different kids hit this guy, and he believed it every time.
was it different kids, or were they just coming back with wearing fake mustaches and stuff like that?
Yeah, it was just 2 different kids with all kinds of different disguises.
Oh man, that sounds serious. Well, where can people find out about this story? What was your source?
I told you, I'm the source. It was me.
Oh, I thought you found this on the news. I thought this is
Well,
news.com/edu.
News.edu
All right.
/org.
Well, that is a segment that we probably won't ever remember to do again. But it made me laugh. So there's that.
True.
But yeah, if you want to get a hold of us, you can reach out to us on I Seen That Pod, at Twitter, or me directly at AlanRJR.
And I am at Taylor Enixon.
And if you are in the Christmas spirit and you would like to help support our show, you can do that over on Patreon and help us figure out who is a better person.
Please, please, please donate. My mom needs shoes.
And if you do, for $1, you can get access to all our shows 2 weeks in advance.
You can, but I'll be honest, $1's not going to cut it. It's not for the shoes.
What kind of shoes do you need?
Yeezys.
What size?
We'll say 12.
In men's or women's? Do they make women's Yeezys?
Let's be safe and call it men's.
All right. Men's size 12 Yeezys. If you could send that to Taylor's house, he would appreciate it.
They're for my mom. You know what? No, they're not. Not that she put me on trial. Keeping the shoes.
You know you don't have them yet, right? Your mom was to get people to feel bad for you.
No, they shouldn't feel bad. No, I don't want them to feel bad for me.
Well, why are they sending you shoes
How
now?
to finish the joke.
Why are they going to send you shoes?
Pity.
Just general pity on your life.
Or maybe they think I deserve to look good. I don't know.
Hey, I have a problem that,
Oh,
is a few months old, and it's a few months. So not only is the original problem about 4 months ago, But the problem in real life in our current time is about 2 weeks ago, which means it's about 3 months since this has been an issue.
This got confusing real fast.
But, we gave Film Snuff a shout out on our podcast, and I tweeted at them at the time telling them that you wanted to kiss their face, and they never said anything. Then the episode came out where that happened. I tweeted at them again. I was like, hey, in this episode, Taylor, talks about you and how much he appreciates your show and thinks it's good. Nothing.
What? That is a blatant disregard of socioeconomic trends.
You don't know what you're saying.
No clue what I'm saying.
But yeah, no, we got snubbed by Film Snuff twice.
We got snuffed by the snuffs.
Yeah, they snuffed us out. What? I don't know how you support them.
I don't anymore.
You should tweet at them. Tweet at them. Tell them that half of the show hates them now.
Wait, hey, guys, holla out to boy. Come on.